I'm really excited to bring this guy on, man. But before we do that, Jamila, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing so good.
Let's give a round of applause to Jamila, man. I was in the comments.
You was in the comments.
I was in the comments, man. I was just looking at what was going on out there. Y'all, you have a very strong fan base. I just want to put it out there.
I love them. Like, you guys are so great. Thank you guys so much for constantly tuning in. I love you guys too. I already see somebody in the chat.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, tell her own boss they want to see me in Ghana this December.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you really, really want to see me in Ghana this December, you know what I'm saying? Make sure when I get there, fly me out. Hello.
Fly her out. And her brother need a ticket too, by the way.
Yes, Top Hill. Because I'm not coming anywhere by myself.
Right.
The Top Hill. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need sponsors.
Definitely need sponsors. Well, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm there. I'm already there regardless. Like it's. I'm sorry. The money is there. I'm ready to go.
Money is there. Money is there. Okay, big money.
But yeah, man. Before we go ahead and get started, man. Jamila, how was your weekend? How was your week?
I had a good week. Everything is everything. You know, I can't complain. You know, work is working. Thank God. Get money. You guys are still here watching us. I'm here another Monday. Can't complain.
Good.
How about you?
This weekend was good for me. It'd be a blur though. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'd be forgetting what I'd be doing yesterday.
I thought it was just me because you know my mind is like gone.
So much going on and stuff like that. But I just been finding myself working a lot. Really planning and manifesting what I really want coming out the next couple of years.
That's good. I'm glad you are in that spirit because it's like they say when you know better, you do better. And I know better and I ain't doing shit.
Hey, yo.
It is really bad. Like,
it's bad, right?
Months. I cannot get out of it.
You gonna get out of it. I feel like
I know I'm gonna get out of it because, oh, baby.
Yeah, the breakthrough is coming, and normally when there's a breakthrough, it's a really good breakthrough for you.
It really is. So, it really is, and I think what it's really going to be is when I get my settlement check. I think the money is burning my pocket. And I'm just like, oh my God, like this is too much work. Where is the money?
Right.
I need to come up. It's been a minute since I've gotten like a real come up. I feel like everybody get a little come up every now and again, right?
Yeah.
You get come up every now and again.
I just
come up every now and again. It's been a minute for me.
I ain't gonna lie, I just got me to come up the other week. I told you about it a little bit. I was like, holy shit, that wasn't supposed to happen.
But speaking of manifesting and comps and stuff like that, right? Me and my friend were just talking about, I think we even had the conversation on the podcast about like just like getting money and stuff like that. So I one thing that I do oftentimes, right, like when they send it in the mail or if it comes online and they like have like those like class settlement action suits and stuff like that, I be filling them out.
Oh, okay.
And been filling them out for years, right?
Yeah.
So this is the thing, like you might only get like 17 cents,
yeah,
$2.
Right.
I got my biggest one
How
recently.
Much?
Calm down.
Hey, yo. How much we getting?
Not much, but this is the fact that I was just talking about it and it's constantly like increasing.
Yeah.
And I feel like God's putting it on my spirit. I'm telling y'all too, especially all our American followers, like fill that shit out. Because I just got me, this is a small amount. It's so sad. It's $29.
Okay.
Have you ever filled them out before and got it?
Alright.
It's a very little amount.
I ain't gonna hold you. So I'm gonna tell you about a story that happened to me too. So I never filled anything out, but I got a settlement check.
Okay.
I was a part of this. I was part of Herbalife.
Okay.
Back on a while ago, stuff like that. And I did this whole program with them. I actually lost weight with them and stuff like that. Everything was good. And then of course, I stopped. Like the bad thing about those kind of like weight loss stuff is like it's not sustainable. Like once you're done the program, you just go back to your old habits and just gain all the way back, which was happened to me. But regardless, so like years went by, and I got like a random check in the mail for like $200 something.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, what the hell? Can we cash this joke real quick before? But I have my name on it, so I don't know.
That's how it be. I've had that happen to me before too. I probably did have like from like banks and stuff like that. They're the ones that most commonly like send me a random check in the mail because they got sued for whatever reason. Okay. And I've gotten a couple $100. But the ones that I actually like intentionally fill out, and it'll be like months. Like I'll fill it out in January, and the next January I'm like, oh, it's a check in the mail. Like, what is this?
Right.
So yeah. It was just a pleasant surprise. You know when you just have unexpected money come in?
And
that's one of like my affirmations too, that I just always have like, unexpected money coming to me.
Right. Yeah, man. I think it's dope, man. Like, and I know you guys probably like, why are you always talking about money so much? Like,
because that's the only thing that everybody's worried about. What are you talking about?
and for me, honestly, like I do this. I also want to be a blessing to other people as well too. Like my ultimate end goal, like I want to be able to give to people who are less fortunate than me, because I know money is not everything, but I want to at least be able to live comfortably, like, where I don't have to worry about bills and stuff like that. Like, shit's just on autopilot all the time.
Like we've already been doing. God is good. We're so blessed.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
But then I can also, like, be a blessing to more people, too. So that's really what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, that's a big thing for me, too, especially for children. Because for those who don't know, I don't like children.
Bruh.
I do not like children. Like, I don't. It's not usually them. Yeah. It's usually who the fuck is raising them.
It's their parents. So you just say you hate their parents.
No.
You hate the society that's raising them.
Little people that are agitating in the way, doing too much. Mm-hmm. Like, you see, I'm on mine. Like, I do not fuck around. Okay, right. And I wish that other people had that same respect for their own kids. But
they don't.
Yeah. So like, I have this thing where I be looking out for children. Like my brother, like we grew up in the same house, same parents, all that. But if you didn't know any better, you would think that we grew up in two totally different households. Okay. Like he hung out with all the white kids and stuff like that. I was like really rough and tough. I was with the niggas. Yes, but he was always just so chill and laid back and just having a great time. And mind you, I'm cool as shit, popular as fuck, right? Yeah. But mind you, I ain't had no money. So like every time, well, you know, my family and stuff, when we were kids, I couldn't go and do everything that I wanted to do because I had to have money to do it. My brother got to do everything because his friends' parents would pick him up and they would pay for everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
They would be, my mom. He would come in the house and be like, "Mom, can I go to so and so?" And it would be some lit ass place. My mom would be like, "You know, we ain't got no money." Mm-hmm. And like, "Well, so and so mom said that we could go." Da da da. So I always aspire to be like that mom. Like I used to hate the niggas that I was with. Right. Y'all want me to go so bad, but ain't nobody got no money for me, and y'all know I don't have no money.
Right.
They parents had it. Like we grew up in like a nice suburb, like where everybody had it. It was like only a select few of us who didn't have it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I want to be that parent where like, and I already like be doing that. Like it's this one guy, little guy in the neighborhood. He's like in the 4th grade. He's supposed to be like in the 5th grade. His mama a stripper. Like is with his white grandparents. I don't know where this white grandparent came from because he's full blown black. I just don't know what's going on with him. But he is so sweet and adores my son and stuff like that. So like when Logan wants to do something, when you get you some kids, you can realize like it's easier to take like somebody else's kid with you so that they can go and play, opposed to you just taking your child by yourself. Like I'd rather spend a couple extra dollars so that my son could play with a kid than for me to be ripping and running with him. So like I always take this one little kid and they always be like, he'll do the same thing, like, "Can I go?" And his parents are like, "I ain't got no money." And he'd be like, "Oh, they got me." And I'll be feeling like so proud of myself. Like, bitch, you're that mom.
Yeah. For me, it's I always want to like figure like what kind of like charity work I would like really want to get into, and the more I thought about it, like I really want to, when I get to the spot I'm supposed to get to, I want to like give to like orphanages. And I think the reason for that is because when I was in high school, we had our senior trip. We went to Costa Rica, and I remember I had to work all throughout my high school. I worked all the high school lunches. I had a side job so I can be able to afford to go to this trip. And, you know, how they sell it to us is like, you know, we thinking that we're just going to go for a vacation and stuff like that, but half of it is actually a missions trip. And we actually got to go to a couple of orphanages out there. And I'm not going to lie, that's probably what birthed my, like, love for traveling in different cultures and stuff like that, and my appreciation for what I have. Because, man, when I tell you, like, we went to this one hood, like, it makes Southeast and Baltimore and all them jumps look like it's nothing. Like it's a cakewalk. You know what I mean? I went to this slum right now. I mean, they had bullet holes in the churches. Nobody had shoes. It was really, really wild out there. And we went to this one church, and we was just, you know, playing with the kids and just spending time with them and stuff like that, helping build the church as well. I remember just playing with this girl. We were just playing peekaboo for like 30 minutes. And she was like the happiest person in the world. Like she like was just so happy that just somebody was there, like
take your time and play with her.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I was playing soccer with the kids and stuff like. It was fun, man. So I would like to do that again. So,
that's what's up. Well, we're definitely gonna do that.
Yeah, big facts. All right, guys. Shout out to Ghana. Shout out to Texas. Shout out to South Africa. I see y'all in the building, man. Big Texas in the building. Where you at? Houston?
Calm down. Texas is a huge state. Don't assume that it's Houston.
Hey, I just okay. Yeah, there's Dallas too. Shout out.
You got Austin, San Antonio.
Yeah, but shout out to Houston though.
You're racist.
Oh, all right. Let's get to the next segment, man.
Top hill.